Hi, it's me, Vamp, and this is one of my builds for Titania. I know you're thinking it's pronounced Titania, not Titania. But no, I call it Titania. Her Titania. It. That was I guess, Floridian slip, I guess you could call it. Whatever. Who cares about technical terms, right? Anyway, Titania with this build. I'm gonna call this build Squishy No More. No more, no more, no more. You might get a reference, you might not. It's whatever, right? Okay, so anyway, it begins with Still Charge. Still Charge, technically any other ore mod might be better, might not be better. The thing is, Still Charge is the current highest ore thing for that. It's 9, everything else is 7. Don't ask me why, but yeah. It's 9, everything else is only 7. So that's why we have that there. I know what you're thinking, but bam, that's 2 extra capacity. You could just change the ore slot to whatever you want. Well, see, primed Vigo. It's coming eventually. A lot of people pronounce it Vigo, I pronounce it Vigo, whatever. It's coming eventually, and once I log on for 400 days, I will have it. That's plain at that. And as far as I know, it had 14 capacity. This had 12, so it would take up 1 extra capacity, maybe 2 if I'm wrong. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into the build. Still Charge. Still Charge is, like I said, not the best, but it's what we got. Speed Drift. Speed Drift because her casting speed is not very good. Not very good at all. That's why it also had natural talent. So, natural talent does plus 50% casting speed, then speed drift does plus 15% casting speed, so that's cool. And as a bonus, it gives her more sprint speed too, so that's always good. Prime flow instead of regular flow, so her her energy pool can be full. So her energy pool can get stuff in case worst case scenario. And for her fourth ability, having a good energy pool is good. If you don't have prime flow, you can use regular flow. It won't be as effective, I'll admit, but it's better than nothing. Prime continuity for duration, that's both for her 4, so I can say in her arch wing thing, or as people are calling it, fairy mode for longer, and duration also helps because her 1, which whisks them away in the air, will last longer. So that's good. Some people might think it might affect her ability to turn stuff into bombs, but you can toggle. I mean, you can kind of make that so it explodes anytime you want. So, increased duration doesn't hurt. Again, if you don't have prime continuity, you can use regular continuity. You won't suffer too much. I'll show you right here. you'll suffer a little bit, go down to 130 instead of 155, but it's not the end of the world. Just because we can, let's check out flow versus prime flow. And you'd suffer a bit more with regular flow over prime flow. But if you don't have it, you don't have it, right? Streamline to, for more power efficiency, of course. Redirection for, shield capacity because she's a very, very squishy friend. Vitality for health. Again, very squishy friend. Vigor for health and shield. I think the only other one I've ever used Vigor on would be Excalibur. But yeah, whatever. Moving on. Maybe Oberon too. I don't know. Does my Oberon have Vigor? Oh well, whatever. And finally, we have Stretch for the simple fact that range. The farther away we can cast our abilities on them, the better, because that's the farther away they are from us. And if we want to survive, they stay far away from us. So yes, we do have increased health, increased shield, but that isn't what's going to keep us alive. No, what's going to keep us alive are increased casting speed. So we can just cast our abilities on the enemy before they know what hit them. Now, let's look at her ability. This is everything without the bonuses. And this is the width. The ability radius, the power range for the first one. Debuff duration, that's good for us. The longer the debuff duration, the better it will be. And the power range is farther too. That's good. Now the third ability radius. That's important because that means the enemies will be attracted to him in a slightly bigger radius. So that's good. And we top it off with the razor wing. It's at 2.26 energy per second. We could probably get that lower with another set of mods, but I think this build is, well, it's a fine build in my opinion. I mean, some people might say, she doesn't really need a stretch. Some people would say she doesn't really need a vigor, vitality, and a redirection. I beg to differ. I've been using her. She is very fun to use, but very squishy. This build, again, like to call squishy no more, is, I just think, a fun way to use her. She's a fun frame, and now she actually has some survivability too. She's definitely crowd control. To be honest, I wonder if the same build would work on Oberon. That's just a thought, but why not King and Queen share the same build? I'll think about that. That is definitely something worth thinking about. That is for sure. Well, I suppose I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.